Hi artists, this final demo for etching is going to help you to get those finishing touches onto your set of 3 prints. And there are 3 things that you're going to want to consider doing. So the first one is cleaning up these little registration marks that we had placed in all 4 corners. Because the paper was wet and stretched, they almost never line up completely with the corner. So just using a good clean eraser, you want to come back in and as best you can with good pressure remove any old registration marks, okay? Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to get them fully lifted, but just doing your best with that. So the first thing, registration marks erased and clean. Second thing is you want to edition the prints. So we've done a set of 3 or an addition of 3. In editioning, that's where you left this larger space below. You still want to leave some negative space, and then you want to do 3 things. You're going to write the number of your print, the title, and then you're going to sign. And this should be done with a well-sharpened pencil. Okay, I'll say again, pencil. So the number, if this is my first of 3 prints, is going to look like a little fraction, 1/3. And then the next print would say 2/3, 3/3. So this bottom number is telling people how many were printed. So, and then any extras, if you had 4 or 5 or 6, you actually can just write AP. Okay, or artist's print, artist proof. And those copies you can keep, but your best 3 are going to be numbered in a sequence. In the center, you're going to carefully print the title. So whichever title you give this, it's going to be on your artist statement, but it's also going to be written out in the center of your prints. And then finally, you can initial or you can sign it. Okay, so I'm going to repeat that process with my next print and my next print and so on. So that's the second step. The third and final thing, and this is optional, but you may want to explore it with 1 or 2, is you can add in a little bit of color. And so that's where we've kept our watercolor trays and our brushes and everything handy. So I'm kind of just wanting, I don't know, a little soft blue perhaps, that I might indicate what's going on in the sky, or perhaps little hits of green. And again, you're going to want to test that out. So if I was happy with that color, using just a careful and light-handed approach, you know, I can use the same watercolor techniques that I had used before, and just kind of, yeah, give a bit more interest perhaps in some areas. Doesn't need to be all areas of your print. So again, the watercolor is an optional step. You can emphasize different tones, right? It can come in here with a deeper tone. I feel like that's helping to bring out the bird and then some of these clouds, right? Just gonna soften it into them a little bit more too. Awesome. Okay, and I might repeat. You kind of get the idea. I don't know, something down here into the grasses, into this little sprout. Not ever overdoing the watercolor, but just allowing some pops of soft color to embellish your prints. And then it would be up to you if these colors are consistent throughout all sets of the edition, or in some examples, as in the chameleon where you saw, you might change it each time. So my sky might be a brighter blue, my grass might be a deeper green, or maybe the field behind is a yellow. You can give some variation, and you can also leave your prints black and white. So here's one other example where the watercolor can be quite detailed, but again, it's not taking over and it's not taking away. And another nice example to see where you're numbering title, and signature. Okay, so follow those finishing touches to complete your set of prints. Good luck and have fun.